Here they come again!
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. It's SJK here with another review slash drooling video over the Transformers Legacy Evolution Armada Optimus Prime. So let's go ahead and check this bad boy out. Here we have the front of the box. Of course, right there it says Takara Tomy Generations. Transformers font right there, Hasbro. Here we have the Transformers Legacy Evolution logo, ages 8 plus up, Armada Universe, Optimus Prime. And then here we have the beautiful illustration and artwork of this awesome, amazing figure. We go to the top of the box. We have this little scan thingy. Transformers Legacy Evolution logo, rendering of the vehicle mode. Move over here to the side. We have illustration of Optimus transforming, which looks awesome. Go over here to this side. We have some Legacy Evolution artwork. It just looks gorgeous. And of course, the Transformer authentic seal there. Transformers Legacy Evolution. Bottom of the box, you got nothing going on. Plastic-free packaging, barcode. And then, of course, the back of the box. You have the illustration of the figure. And right here, of course, this is More Than Meets the Eye Transformers. Here he is in his truck form. And it's telling you can convert it into the base mode. Showing off the matrix there. And of course, the super mode. And of course, the base robot. And it converts into that in 20 steps. 22 steps. And yeah. But I'm excited. Let's go ahead and check out the actual figure next. Here we have the base truck mode, and it is absolutely awesome and gorgeous. Yes, all the paint apps. Nothing really looks sloppy here. Like maybe my copy could have used some more silver right there, but I'm not complaining. I love this thing. This gorgeous, intimidating looking truck. Thing is just beautiful. And of course the weapon storage right here. And yes, you could see the kibble there and the kibble here. But again, that doesn't bother me because it is so good in all the other departments that I cannot really complain. This thing is just awesome. It's beautiful, man. It's the reds and everything. And I'm curious to see how this could be approved, like how this could be improved is what I'm trying to say. Like, I want to see what Toy Hacks comes up with. But yeah. Here we have Armada Prime with his trailer. And look at this big, massive thing. We finally have a trailer that is worth the price. That isn't some hollow piece of plastic. This is what we wanted, Hasbro. Like, you gotta make it worth the price. Like, this is just awesome. So, let's go ahead. Yes, I'm doing that with one arm, sorry. Let's move this guy out of the way so you could look at this trailer. Look at that. It's beautiful. Look, so much going on. So much going on. Yeah, a trailer with tank uh, treads. I love the ridiculousness of Armada Prime's so-called Earth mode, but dude, like, look at that. That's awesome. And of course, you have these ports you could peg in whatever. And you have your weapon storage for the ion blaster up there. Just beautiful. Oh yeah, before I forget, you could pop these little guys out. God, this is hard to do with one arm. I really need to get a tripod for recording again. Okay. So we got these to stand it on. Just beautiful, guys. Like, look at that. Can imagine like what some paint can do. Imagine like a premium finish version of this character. I mean, it would cost a lot, but can you imagine this with like some premium finish paints going on? And then here's a quick look at the Armada Prime and trailer with Laser Prime and his tanker. I did it. I'm being lazy. I didn't want to get the VNR Prime and get his trailer and transform it. And I'm too lazy to go get the Siege one and the trailer or whatever. But I'll show these guys off together. And yeah, yeah, it's no contest. I mean, yeah, it's even longer. It's a bit longer, way, way wider. This is you, and then this is the guy that your girlfriend tells you not to worry about. So, unfortunately, my figure came with I guess, I don't know if I want to call it a QC problem, but a misassembly problem. And that this elbow is a duplicate of this elbow assembly. And since it's a duplicate, it doesn't get the full range that this elbow does. Like, it's backwards. Like, you could clearly see where it'll stop. Like, it doesn't hinder the movement. Like, the elbow will go up, but it won't articulate as much as this side. And you could clearly see it, like, if I turn it around. See, that's what it should look like in the back, but this is obviously backward. That should be the front of this elbow, but instead the back is the front. And I try to pull it apart and fix it, but yeah, it didn't work. But it doesn't hinder it so much. You can still do, the truck mode. You can still do the super mode. First of all, let's check out that sculpt, that head sculpt. It's beautiful. I love the way it looks. I love the details. Look at the grill. Just beautiful. Everything. The paint. Just, man, they did a great, awesome job. Like, it does really feel like this leapt out of the TV from the show. The only thing I don't like is the clear plastics, but whatever, I could get past it. The wheels, and the feel of this guy. He feels so premium. Like, when you get him in hand, and yes, there's the kibble of the arm transformations, but I personally don't care. When you get him in hand, he definitely feels well worth the asking price, honestly. So I thought this was cool in the Matrix chamber that he has. And you open it up. I guess this is supposed to mimic the Matrix chamber being closed. At least that's how I interpret it. And then, of course, when you actually open it and access the Matrix chamber, it's right here. So I interpret it as that, like being opened up and this being, the Matrix being revealed. And here we have his Matrix of leadership up close, and it looks very beautiful. It's about the same size as all the other matrices that we have. And I know what you're saying, like, big whoop, a matrix, right? But it's a different version of the matrix than we got in the VNR Prime, the Earthrise, the Siege, the Laser Prime, etc., etc. I appreciate a different looking matrix, and his always looked premium, even in the show, just because it's different. And we have that translucent plastic there in the middle, but his is like a pinkish color, like a pearl color. Of course, he comes equipped with the smokestacks that act as like forearm guns. And there was QC issues of people getting either missing these smokestacks, or getting like two right smokestacks or two left smokestacks. But I actually seem to have lucked out in that. And this is the rifle he comes with, the Ion Blaster. Of course, his is a lot bigger than the regular Ion Blaster from all the other primes. This is way bigger. This makes those embarrassed to be called the same thing. And you have these two ports, and I guess its Evo Fusion weapon is it combining with the smokestacks. And here we have the smokestacks combined with the Ion Blaster. And like I said, I'm assuming this is their Evo Fusion weapon. Looks pretty cool. But I wouldn't use this. I guess I would just use it in the super mode. Here we have the base mode as advertised from the box. And honestly, out of the whole package, out of the base robot, the base truck with trailer, and the super mode, this mode to me is the weakest. I'm not a fan of these base modes, whether it's the laser mode, the Earthrise, all that. I'm not a fan of it. So honestly, this to me, I really don't like it, but I could see the playability that could be had, if you're a child. And, this still is a kid's toy at the end of the day. You have the ports here, if you have your Battle Masters from Siege, your Micromasters, etc., or even your old Minicons from back in the day, or anything, that fits these ports, you could go ham and go crazy with it. But I personally think this is the weakest of the modes. Just me. Like, this is probably the only time I will transform this puppy into the base mode. Because it's either always going to be in trailer mode or in the super mode for me when I have it on display or I mess around with it. This I really don't care about. But here is Prime with the base mode, and admittedly, he looks cool like that. Not a fan of the base mode, but this still looks pretty cool when it's all together. He still looks awesome like this, man. He still looks like a big old war machine here, ready to kill all the Decepticons, Terracons, Predacons, etc., Quintessons, all on. He's ready to take them all on, man. Let's compare them To the most recent Optimus Prime's offerings outside of Armada. So here we have him with the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. As you can see, he's taller than he is. Here he is with my customized VNR Prime. And as you can see, he is very much a Voyager size, just a lot thicker and a lot heftier. After you handle the Armada figure, this Armada Prime, all the other Optimuses feel incredibly light and cheap in comparison. So that's very good, honestly. Here we have him with his arch rival, his arch nemesis, the Armada, the Megatron. And as you can see, Megatron is bigger. So, of course, they look great together. The main event. Look at this guy. Look at how beautiful the sculpting came out here. And then you got his little ears, which you can move how you want. If they really bother you, you could just slick them back. You can puff them out like super wide if you want. His head's on a ball joint there, so you got awesome articulation with this. That's the main selling point, is how accurate he is to the anime, the show back in the day, without sacrificing the articulation. Like, he's just awesome. Like, I love this thing. I mean, aside this issue, because of the the messed up assembly of the arms that my copy came with, as you can see right here. There we go. I mean, other than that, it doesn't affect transformation, but yeah, it pisses me off. But oopsie, used the bad word there. Who cares? Sorry. Let's look at the paint. I really don't like these, but I suppose you could flip them out and you could act like they're machine guns or something. Like he's firing ammunition from his shins, shin blasters. But he's awesome. He has ankle pivot, bends at the knee, 360 at the thigh. He could kick up a decent amount. The only he could actually do the splits. He could kick out a good amount, but he can't really kick back because this big backpack thing that he has going on the skirt. But who cares? There's no waist articulation, really. I mean, there is, but the skirt gets in the way. But you don't have ab crunch. I mean, you could kind of cheat it, I guess, but not really. These kind of act like as a butterfly joint. But articulation wise, go check a video, someone else's video that does the articulation better. Like that's not my forte anymore, showing you the articulation of the figures. But man, look at the detail of this. Like this is well worth the money. Like honestly, even mine with that small little defect that I have. And then the hands open up. Like man, this thing is just this is everything that a modern transformer should be. Like this is what we want when we pay those commander and leader prices. Like stuff like this. Like this is just beautiful figure. I guess like if you want a size comparison, like here we got Armada mix, who's completely dwarfed. He looks like a child next to this Prime. Here we have Gamer Edition Prime, who's just he looks tiny. VNR Prime, who also looks tiny. It's just, oh my god, like this dude's just crazy. It is just crazy, man. Like, look at that. Yeah, this is the best Optimus Prime figure. Like, I'm sorry, you could have your Earthrise, and your Siege, but this guy's the best. I don't care what anyone says. This is the best Optimus Prime figure. So, final thoughts, man. Overall, this guy is the Transformers figure of the year. Like, hands down. If you're an Optimus Prime fanatic nut like I am, you're gonna get this if you haven't gotten it. Good luck getting him, because he seems to be sold out everywhere, and everywhere else that has him on pre-order, they seem to be like in some type of delay at the moment. But do not do not be paying $200 for this. He is worth, I'd say, like $100 at best. I mean, he's like 80 and 90 after tax, or like when you're done paying for him. But 100, 110, 140 is pushing it. $200 is way too much, but he is worth the price of admission in every way. Like, the articulation for the combine mode is just amazing as far as what they were able to do. All the paint applications are dead on. They're what they should be. He's a nice, chunky feeling figure. All the plastics feel premium. Every mode feels incredibly strong. Base robot, even the base robot alone, I wouldn't be surprised if they just sold that by itself. As a Voyager, it's still one of the best Voyager primes we've ever gotten. I will stick to that. Even the base mode, which I don't like, is a lot thicker, meatier, better feeling than the laser base mode or the Earthrise base mode. All those trailers we've gotten before don't pale in comparison. And then the super mode. The super mode is just top quality, guys. Like, go out, pick this guy up. This guy gets 2 thumbs up from me. This is the king of the primes, to me personally. Earthrise / Kingdom, maybe, the best, like, G1 inspired Voyager we've ever gotten in Generations or whatever. But this guy, of every Optimus Prime that's not like masterpiece grade, this guy's the best one. Whether it's his Voyager or it's just him in super mode, pick him up. Like, what are you waiting for? But as usual, guys, thank you for joining me in this video where we drool and we ramble about huge Japanese robots with huge amounts of weapons and cluster mucks of machinery. Hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, no matter where you are, no matter what time of day, smile, my friends. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.